Hey guys, welcome to 3.2 The Gears of Change, the main story quests. You may notice that it is not where we would normally start, and that's because I want to do a little extra thing before we start, because I know that this is going to change when we advance, and I found this by accident. Same as with the original story, when you talk to characters between, you get little tidbits of the story. I have an idea how we might find Minfilia, but I'm still working through the details. Tell you later. So say, I know that this update's going to have information or something about Minfilia because she's on the poster thing, but we don't know what exactly. But that mentions that, so obviously that's going to come into play. I have to descend into the bowels of the 7th hell to find her. If I have to descend into the bowels of the 7th hell to find her, I will. Whatever it takes, Alex. Whatever it takes. There is an extra reason I'm doing this, which you'll find in a moment. I worry not, for with every dawn comes another day. It feels as though all we do is track crystal shipments and spy upon beastmen strongholds. I know it's important work, but sometimes you want to be in the thick of it, you know? Your bravery shall not soon be forgotten. I recall you from the battle on the steps. You two got nothing to say? Alian. Well, Riol commands our efforts in the field. I tend to the administrative matters here. You might say my experience with the Crystal Braves helped prepare me for these duties. A pity I never had the chance to thank Captain Ilbert for everything. This is only until Fulharman returns. The way the refugees look away when we showed them the link pearl fragments. I think Regmus has the right of it. He is a good man, but I can tell the betrayal yet weighs on his mind. Would that more of the Braves had been like him. I never realized Shinobi were capable of such amazing feats. Perhaps I too should take up the short blades. Move away. Anything for you two to say? No? Okay, fair enough. I'd wager those Alamegans know where Yoshitola and Papalimo went. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they helped them flee the city. Not that they would ever admit to it. I've been drinking, you see. After all, half of the Braves up and turned their cloaks during a royal banquet. What reason do they have to believe us when we claim we're friends? Very good point. And that's more information about Papalimo and Ida. Ooh. That person is the one that I'm most excited about talking to. Hey no, you cannot be serious. He must be 3 times your size. I mean, how would you even... Surely you haven't. No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You should have seen the way the man jumped for joy when he heard about his brother. By the by, you don't know a reputable goldsmith, do you? I'm thinking of commissioning a pair of rings. And that's her thinking about sex and... No thanks. You should hear some of the mischief Hermione got up to back in the old country. It's enough to make me think I still have a few good years of adventuring left in me. Talking with Isildur, I cannot help but wonder if we met long ago. That's a weird voice I'm giving. It certainly feels like we've known each other for years, if not decades. And that's everyone in here other than Oka Boulder. Now Boulder, that's a name that sounds very familiar. Oh, praise the 12, they found him! Riol found Hori! Yes, Hori Boulder! The old guy that you had to fight with, and he was like, he wanted to be as good as you and was getting everyone's morale up, was training the children. That you had no idea what happened to him. He's in Thavnir looking after Miss Fulharman, it seems. Ha! Imagine that! My brother, bodyguard to the antecedent's mother. He sure has come a long way. And it's so nice to hear that. To hear that another ally that I really liked isn't dead. Nothing to say. And I think that's everyone in here. Yes, I do believe so. Oops, wrong one. So let us return to Foundation. And we can go start the main story properly. Well, I do have 2 people I need to talk to first. But they are here, so it doesn't matter. Ba, ba, ba. But I've been really excited for this because I'm a big story person, you know I am. Oh, and since I don't know what I'm doing with the video, you'll see throughout is changing the primal minions, which I'm so... Sorry, I just noticed the person that's running around the etherite. Good for you. Good for you. You have your goal and you stick to it. Anywho. Ba. Ba. Oh look, it's a Kalka minion. Actually, while I'm here, I noticed that someone completed their adventure earlier. And I'm putting these more in the videos. Good, I guess. Is that worth anything? Not really. Let's sell it for 8,000. Got any money for us? Spoil sport. So we have Leviathan with us at the moment. I'll probably switch to one of the others soon. So he has the first person, a Monolane and Honorite. Usually when he slips away from his lessons, I have to search every tavern to find him. But this time... Do you have any ideas? I've never seen him like this before. Sorry, old boy. I'm not in the mood right now. We'll have that drink another time, shall we? I think this is... because one of the screenshots that we've seen for this new story shows Thancred and him, well, fighting in some way. So I think that's foreshadowing that a little bit. Ooh. Delivery Moogle, do you have any gifts for me? No. And the other person I wish to speak to is that person right there. Da da da. A Tyrell. The other brother. Though it was born of a lie, our legacy need not end in disgrace. House for Tom will live on, for the people's sake. And that was it. I just noticed that there. And I wanted to show it off. Oh, that's interesting. Tataru's outside the building rather than inside. Much as I worry for the future of ISHGARD, the fate of our missing friends concerns me even more. Well, let's do this then. As it once was. Ooh, Fulharman. And that looks like Hoary Boulder and Culdenard, I think it was. I hope so. I don't want him to be dead. Steamed staff. Not actually a staff, but a fish. And sesame cookie. Yes, I get a cookie. Tataru is waiting to share good tidings with you and Alfino. Do 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 do. Meant to say my first word and I choked. Alfino! Alex! I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Fulharman, Hoary Boulder, and Coldernet. Yes! Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they're boarding the next ship bound for LIMSALOMINSA. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news to think our reunion is close at hand. Hi guys. A pleasure to see you too, Alphino. Ah, Thancred and Kryle. What brings you, the two of you here? Kryle and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may just have found the answer. Alex, when you were fleeing Uldar with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, I see no reason to suspect that it is not. Oh, and I see no reason to suspect it's not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the ether, a ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I found where such data can be found. The battleground where Alex felled the Ultima weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. I can never say that word, so let's just pass it. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magics I invoked. Kryle and I will infiltrate the castrum and analyze the ether therein. The two of you? Alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryle while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Alex come along, who will see to Full Harmon's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well, I trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield the means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tataru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrade's return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Liminsian docks? Yeah, okay, I can do that. It'd be nice to see them. Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Ba, ba, ba. Okie dokie. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I know it's in LIMSALOMINSA, so let's go there. I'm going to get a quick drink. Ah, that's better. Okay, so it's on the map. The bottle doesn't want to shut properly because it's useless. Ah, that'll be fine. Actually, where am I going? Oh, the Alchemist Guild. I'll just teleport then. Save us a minute or two. Ba ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. It's creepy that there's a person wearing Minfilia's outfit there. What's creepier is that person wearing that outfit. Anywho, hey guys, I'm so happy to see that you're alive. And you have an interesting outfit, which is new from the looks of it. Huh. Intriguing. Is that? Oh, by the gods, it's you! Well met, Alex, well met. If it isn't Alexander Bellius. Really, you didn't have to come all this way just for us. Do. Oh, Alex, how have you been? Come here, let me have a look at you. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us on the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanash vessel. It painted us not being here when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Culdinet? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance... Actually, I think her outfit's new as well, which kind of makes sense. All the main characters get a new outfit. But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. I mean, she's all right, isn't she? Nothing terrible happened to her, right? What do you mean she's missing? How could you let that happen? Forgive me. I am sure you are doing everything in your power to find her. His Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will still watch over her till the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For a certainty, there is much and more to be done. The Braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains. We shall not be swayed from it. Oh, that's the spirit! To the Scions! And a long overdue reunion! Huzzah! And then I accidentally mixed the word reunion and huzzah. Huzzah! Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. Oh. What's happening? I'm suspicious. There's a cutscene gonna happen, isn't there? And I don't think it's gonna be something good. Alright, it's their infiltration. Hail Hydra!
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Voice acting!
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
They just leave him out in the open pretty much.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favoured me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Uldar. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed.
And there's an actual pronunciation, Gubu.
I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every scion's. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
She does seem to have a way with technology.